Welcome, everybody, to a Sunday night stream. I popped it a little early as we have some time about to get underway for the kickoff. And it's going to be the Giants versus the Chiefs. There were scores today. There were games today. There were upsets abound. The Chicago Bears beat the Dallas Cowboys. Scooter Magruder having a meltdown live on air. Yes, you thought I was wearing a Chiefs jersey right there, but no, I'm wearing an old Saquon jersey. This one's autographed. I have had no luck with my Manning jersey. I have two Eli Manning jerseys. I don't think I've ever had the Giants win a single game while wearing my Eli Manning jersey. So I'm going to the Saquon jersey tonight, even though it looks kind of like a Chiefs jersey. We're going to have the game tonight going on behind us. It's 0-0. And it's right now I have hope. I have not been crushed. Let's look at some NFL scores, by the way. NFL scores. Before we get started, there was some big game, some huge upsets today. New Rules X says you and Tree are going to be the only clickbait wins. Who knows about that? I don't know about that. The odds are very much against the New York Giants tonight, but you never know. This is why they played the games. The NFL was drunk this weekend, and we don't know what's going to happen. Austin Williams, what's up? Bald. In other news, Daniel Jones still undefeated in Indy. You know, they punted for the first time all year today. That's how good the Colts have been. They have been outstanding. Let's look at some games here. The Vikings with Carson Wentz absolutely bent over the Bengals, stretched out their diameter. They were like, you have no business being on this field. Jaguars, the Texans are 0-3. How is this happening? The Texans are 0-3. And it's pretty ugly right now for the Texans. CJ Stroud, they've scored like 9-8 points, whatever. They have not been good. The Colts beat the crap out of the Titans, 41-20. Ugly. And then the Commanders, 41-24 over the Raiders. The Raiders crushed them. Eagles came back over the Rams. That one pissed me off. Rams had that game. They missed 2 field goals. Unacceptable game there by the Rams. They had that game. Panthers upset. I would call that an upset of the Falcons. 30-0. Shut them out. Buccaneers beat the Jets. Not surprising at all. Chargers beat the Broncos. Broncos had that game. Won. And then the Browns somehow upset the Packers. Browns have a good defense, and they scored enough. Somehow Joe Diamond Flacco goes out and wins and beats the Packers. It's been talked about as a Super Bowl contender, and that knocked them down a couple slices. Getting ready for the opening kickoff here in New York, by the way. This is our home opener for the Giants, 0-0. I still have hope in my eyes. And then the Seahawks absolutely destroyed the Saints. That game was over before it started. The Bears get their first win of the season. Cowboys defense is not good. At all. And then the Niners pulled it out against the Cardinals. And then this is the Sunday night game. And then the Lions and Ravens will battle in a hell of a game. Is that LT? No, it's Brandon Jacobs. Big Brandon is pumping up the crowd. What is it with the cutoff, the holy jeans now? That's the style. We need Big Brandon out there to play, though. Big Brandon, let's go. I don't know what's going on with my cable box, but it keeps kirking out. Sucks. It's not working properly. I don't know why. It's kind of pissing me off. But we'll see. I'm not sure if it's connected wirelessly. What's going on there? Anyways, here we go. Giants will return. 218 people watching. Please like and subscribe if you're not already. We're close to 400,000. Let's see how many likes we can get as the opening kickoff. They're lining up Harrison Butker. Oh, is that I don't know if that's Butker or not, but here it is. It's underway, and that's going to be fielded by, I believe that's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to pick up about 20, and we are underway, boys. Let's go. Come on now. Russ Wilson coming out, leading the team out of the tunnel. Tree will not be joining us. We got the starting lineup here. The New York Giants, Manhurts, Malik Neighbors, Jermaine Ulamunur. Hopefully James Hudson will not see the field tonight at all. It was a 23-yard return by Devin Singletary. My bad. Here we go. Opening play. Giants. Russell Wilson in the pistol formation. Two receivers to his right, one tight end up. He's changing it up. 7 seconds on the play clock. Come on, motions him over. 3, 2. There's a handoff. And Tracy's going to pick up about 2 or 3. Come on now. These are 2 0-2 teams. They need to play hard. They need to play hard. Deb Badkey says, oh my God, you had to play a board game today, lost, and then find that the Packers and Broncos lost. What is happening? Yes. Now we got some super chats. I'm sorry. Raven Feather, for the record, the Bears still suck. Correct. Wilson in a triple back formation. He's got Tracy lined up behind him and two running backs to the right or left. They hand it to Tracy. He's going to spin and pick up a first down. Let's go. Let's go. A very interesting play design there from Mike Kafka. 3 running back set. I forget what that's called. Like it's called like a not shotgun. I don't know. I forget what that formation is called. You guys that know better than me. Sorry, I'm calling the game. Russell Wilson looking to throw. He found his check down. Tracy again. He's going to pick up about 5. And the Giants are moving the ball. Can't go broke, taking a profit. Kyle Sudreth, what's up, 5? My Panthers won on my birthday by playing good defense. Who predicted that? They exposed the Falcons as frauds, and the Saints got blown up. What a damn good day. Hey, if you're a Panthers fan, you're happy today. You had a stress-free game. You just watched them kick their ass. That's what you want as a fan, right? Is for your team to get out in front early and just control the game. That's something the Giants haven't done all year. Wilson tries to make it look like he fakes a handoff, and that's going to be 6-7 yards. A first down for the New York Giants. What's going on here? Steve Spagnuolo, the ex-Giant defensive coordinator, won a Super Bowl with them, then became the head coach in St. Louis, was not good, but he could be a Hall of Fame coordinator. 3-time Super Bowl winner? 4-time? Something like that. Ridiculous. Spagnuolo's got a lot of rings. The slap in VR, heading home from the Bolts game. 3-0, baby, Vinny. Yeah, the Bolts picked it out. Giants running the ball again. Tracy is going to get bottled up at the line of scrimmage. 6-7. Is that the formation? Wishbone. That's a wishbone? Yeah, that's right. It is the wishbone formation. I haven't seen it in so long that was the yeah, he picked up about 6-7 yards. Fuck all of y'all, man. What's wrong with y'all? Giants across midfield. If I'm saying that meme, if I know that meme, I'm 49 years old. I should not know that meme. Wilson now in shotgun formation. Scattaboo to his left, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Hands off to Scattaboo again. Scattaboo breaks a tackle. Get down for about a loss of 3. It's going to pick up a first down, a gain of 12 on second down. Cam Scattaboo. Let's go. Giants have establish the run here. Scatterboo was stopped initially at the line of scrimmage or just beyond the line of scrimmage by Nick Bolton, and then breaks a tackle and rushes out of that and picks up a first down. Giants have yet to pass the ball other than a check down up to this point. 5 carries for 30 yards so far on this opening drive. Wilson under center. Oh, I lost the feed for a second. I'm sorry. It'll come back. I don't know what's going on. Wilson under center on first down. This fucking cable box. And Scatterboo is tackled for a loss by Cormer. Fucking shit, man. Come on. Second down now. Giants try to stay with the run. Scatterboo got tackled for a loss. 2nd and 11. Andrew Thomas is back in the game. That's a big difference. Huge for the Giants to have Andrew Thomas back. 2nd and 11. Milt Wilson motions over Theo Johnson to his left. Scatterboo to his left. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Malik Neighbors looking. Wilson finds his check down. Can't go broke, taking a profit. And Scatterboo picks up about 4. It's going to set up 3rd and long. Could get points out of this. Could get points out of the game. Patrick Blum says, hope you're a well 5. My Packers let me down. I'm sorry, man. That was hurtful what they did to you. 3rd and 7 coming up. They just couldn't they couldn't move the ball. I thought they had control of the game, and then they gave up a touchdown late, and then they gave up that field goal as time expired, and that was it. That was the game. 265 people here. Love y'all. Russell Wilson from the shotgun. Oh, they're going to hand it off on 3rd and 7. I think they're playing 4-down territory here. Either they're going to take the point. This is going to be the bane of me. They got nothing to lose, right? You're 0-2. You're 0-2. Go for it. Why not? Why not? Watch them fucking not convert this. And we're going to fucking, I'm going to just, already a promising opening drive. This is what the Giants do. 4th and 3. Wilson barking out orders, trying to get someone to jump. Motions Neighbors out. Gets the ball, throws it in. It's batted down, of course. And they get no points. They do all of that for fucking nothing. Fuck this Giant team. Cairo K, what's up, 5? Born a Birds fan from South Central PA, but I still want to see you shank the Chiefs in honor of my departed Giants fan, Uncle Buckles. That fucking fat, bald piece of shit, Brian Dable, is fucking costing us games. Take the fucking points. Sorry, I have to tweet. Anyways, back to being normal. So the Giants drive 65 yards. And yeah, Andy Reid would have taken the points. It's pretty obvious. Anybody with half a brain would have taken the points there. You don't have to be stupid. Daniel Jones. The Derp Ascension. William Downs for $10. Thank you. Are we getting rated by Perna? Perna's not even streaming. Perna's not even streaming. Got 296 people here already seeing a meltdown. 2 minutes into the game. 303 of you. Please subscribe. We're close to 400,000 subscribers. Did y'all watch Scooter today? Did y'all watch Scooter? Oh, did Gano got fucking hurt? Gano hurt himself again. That's twice in a row. That's on the GM. That's on the GM. That's 2 seasons in a row. This fucking look, if you're a kicker, fucking learn how to stretch. I know nobody wants injuries, right? Nobody wants injuries to happen 2 fucking years in a row. That's on the GM. Giants have no kicker. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chiefs with the ball, 1st and 10. And Mahomes is going to scramble, fake the throw, pick up about 3. Oh, there's a pass out to who's that? Hollywood Brown or Pacheco? Twice in 2 years, he's okay. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, Younghoe Koo is available. Yeah, the punter. That was this is fucking unbelievable. This is going to be rough. 3rd and 3. Giants looking at a 3rd down. Kansas City with the ball. Mahomes from the shotgun looks, find his check down wide open underneath, of course. Yep, easy. That's what you do. That's what you do. You don't have to you don't have to get the ball batted down at the line here. You can just play it. Juju Smith-Schuster as a decoy just cuts underneath and catches the ball. Super easy. Yep. There's Deontay Banks showing up late. He read it. He diagnosed the play. 1st and 10. Chiefs have the ball. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right. 1 running back to the left. 2 tight ends in. And it's a handoff to Pacheco, who's going to pick up. He's going to push the pile forward and get stopped about a gain of 4. Or is that Hunt? Who is out there running the ball? I have no idea. Is that Kareem Hunt? Yeah, that's Hunt. Pacheco must be hurt or some shit. No, that's Pacheco. What am I talking about? I know my players. I'm not that dumb. Giants were bringing a blitz. There was an obvious hold on there, and he's going to find Travis Kelce, but I think that's Gray, but I think this is coming back because Burns was being held off the edge. Holding. Offense. Number 69. Nope. Simmons, the left guard. Left tackle, I mean, number 71. I saw it. I saw it on the play. Burns was being held. Yep. He just held him under. Yeah, it completely held him. Completely held him. At least they called it. There were a lot of missed calls today in the NFL. I think that attributed to some of the weird outcomes today. 2nd and 17 now. Mahomes in the shotgun trips to the right, motions his running back to the left. Giants rush 4, and that's going to be picked up for about Smith-Schuster breaks the tackle, and he's going to pick up 1st down on 2nd and 17. This is fucking ridiculous. Yep, on just a little fucking dump underneath, and the middle of the field has been wide open for the last 10 years. Horrible tackle by Drew Phillips there. Horrible tackle. Just laid down like a cheap hooker. 325 people here. Love y'all. Thanks for coming. 1st and 10 right at midfield. Mahomes dropping back. The best quarterback in the league throws it deep, and it is out of bounds. Overthrew it just a little bit. His intended target did not get both feet down, as Tyquan Thornton can't bring it in with both feet in. That is incomplete. We're all living in America. That's right, Beastie. Living in America. Across the nation. All right. Second down and 10 after the incomplete. New York Giants defense got gashed for 40 points last week. Who knows if this will be any different? Second and 10 at midfield. Quick pass out to the left, and that is going to be stopped for about a gain of 7 yards. It's going to bring up third down. James Brown. Still, the Giants facing a third and short here when they could have had points, and Graham Gano, that fucking piece of shit. So the Giants don't have a kicker. So how are they going to kick it off? They're going to fucking trust Gilliam to fucking do this? 3rd and 2 now. Mahomes from the shotgun. He's probably going to hand it off right to Kareem Hunt, who's going to pick up the first down. Yep, I called it. He just walks right through, and he picks up a first down. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Giants don't know how to stop anything out there because they suck. Or that's Elijah Mitchell. There's no Kareem Hunt. Now Pacheco's back in the game. 1st and 10 now. This is what an offense that can convert and do things with. This is what a professional football team looks like. Mahomes motion his guy to the left, looking. He's got nobody. He misses Kelsey. Wow. He had all day back there, and he miscommunicated with Travis Kelsey. It'll be 2nd and 10. Giants might get out of here with only giving up 3 because Harrison Butker's one of those good kickers, that shows up to work every day, understands how to stretch and work out and then kick field goals, might say a couple off-color things at a graduation that people try to cancel him for, but he still makes kicks. The only thing you can't do in this league is masturbate on a massage table. 2nd and 10, Mahomes takes the snap, Burns once again getting held, single coverage, and that is a bad throw intended for Travis Kelsey. That ball died like my hopes and dreams. Every season, it'll be 3rd and 10. 319 of you here. Please like the stream. That really helps recommend it to other people who want to sign up for this torture of listening to me basically whine for 3.5 hours. Because this Giant team sucks. Can they sign a kicker at halftime? Can they just pick up a guy off the street? Fucking Graham Gano. All right, and there's going to be a timeout called by the Giants. Giants wasting timeouts. Okay, going to the Jim Schwartz School of Timeout Management as Shane Bowen wants to talk things over with that fucking clueless piece of shit Brian Daboll. Now I'm just finding out that Graham Gano got hurt, That's on the GM. That's on the GM. Anyways, we're back here. 330 of you watching. Hopefully you like. How many likes do we have so far? How many likes? We got 140 likes. That means half of you are liking the stream. You are fucking amazing. You guys are the best. You guys are so good. You're good to me. Patrick Blum, would you like some Wisconsin cheese with that wine? 5. Mahomes throwing, got a guy, dropped it. He was open, well defended. Who's that? Cordell Flott? That might have been Flott. Might have been Flott or no. Or Newbin. No, Drew Phillips. What a play. What a play by Drew Phillips. Thank you. Patrick says, "Would I like some cheese for?" Now they're gonna they're gonna take the points. A 54-yard attempt here by Harrison Butker. And the kick is up, and it's hits the upright and goes through. Fuck this shit. God really hates the Giants. He just dislikes the Giants. Giants don't have a kicker. And then fucking where's the Butker just bangs it through because we suck. Wonderful. I gotta change the fucking. What is going on? Now my computer's freezing up. Great. Yep, that's why this is a dumpster fire. Because we don't know what we're doing. Oh my God. Come on. Unbelievable. The Derps are down 3. I'm trying to change the scoreboard, but Photoshop doesn't want to. My computer is derping. That is happening. My computer is derping. What? Unbelievable. Why is it? Okay, we got to do some measures here. We got to do some stuff. Figure this out. All right. Now I got it. Got to make things so difficult. All right, now I got it. Jeez. Fucking A, man. Of course, this is a dumpster fire. 347 people of you being entertained by me having technical difficulties. And there is Darius Slayton with a first down. It's a miracle. What are those? First downs. What are points? What are points? I want to know what those are. What are points? How would I feel if Daniel Jones goes 3-0 with the Colts and the Giants go 0-3? I don't know how I'd feel about that. It would really suck. That's how I feel. Wilson takes a handoff or gives the handoff off, and Tyrone Tracy's going to pick up about 2 or 3. I'm going to change this HDMI cable when the first quarter ends. I think that's being a problem here. I think that's a problem. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Jackson Dart on the sideline with his iced out gold chain. Might get some spot duty here. Wilson in shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, hands it off again and fakes it, and he's going to pick up about 6 or 7. I think. We don't know. I'm struggling here. My cable keeps coming in, out intermittently. It's bad. The fucking FiOS sucks. Telling Inc. With this weekend of chaos, I'm embracing the chaos. Thank you. Yeah, me too. You got 2. Yeah, thanks, Icy. Iceberg. Here we go. Wilson, 2nd and 8 from the shotgun. Giants at midfield. Wilson looking to throw. He finds his check down. Tracy's going to pick up about 5. It's going to set up 3rd and about 4, and Tracy's hurt. He just got stung in the shoulder. Just got stung deep in the shoulder, and he is fucked up over there on the Chiefs sidelines. Do the high knees for the Giants. You want me to high knees this shit? Now Wilson comes over. He's concerned. He's like, damn, y'all fucking, they massacred my boy. They massacred my boy. Dart is ready to go. But alas. All right, it's a commercial break. Let me switch out this HDMI cable real quick. Real quick, I'll be back. All right, we're back. No, we're still in commercial break. Hey, do you like the chair? Huh? You like the chair? Yeah, everybody likes the chair. This out. I'm back. Sorry, chair stream. All right, let's see if this did any better. What is going on? Okay, we're back. Tracy got hurt. He probably broke his arm. All right, 357. More people showed up when I was not on stream. That tells you what's up with me. 3rd and 5 now. Wilson across midfield, high snap. Wilson fields it, throws it to his check down. Scatterboo is going to get eaten alive. Might as well go for it. Might as well go for it, you fucking twats. You're in midfield. Yep, high snap through the timing of the playoff. Wilson just only has a check down. There's fucking Van Roten just running around like he just shit his own pants. Yep, here they go. Stay out there. Stay out there and fucking turn it over on downs. Do what you do best, which is suck. Here we go. 4th and 6. Wilson from the shotgun. Scatterboo to his left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end to the right of the formation. Motion Scatterboo out. Empty backfield. Calls for the play, and they're just going to let the time expire. Why be pussies now? Why be pussies now? Why be a bitch? You know, you were pretty tough when you were down there in their territory. Fucking, you can't win, dude. You can't win with this guy. So Tracy breaks his arm. He's our best player. Scadaboo's out there. Singletary's not out there. Yep. Yeah, just yell. Yell like a frustrated man. Your kicker can't fucking stretch without hurting himself. Punter's still in. Gano is the one that got hurt, apparently. Look, nobody roots for it. Nobody wants to get injured, right? Nobody wants to get injured, but it's not like Gano is fucking Justin Tucker or something, or he's Cam Little or something. He's fucking Graham Gano. He's a guy that the Commanders cut. It's not like, oh man, we have to stick with this guy. Fucking bring somebody else in that can do the job without getting hurt. How hard is that? And my box is still messing up. Yep, here we go. Thanks. Appreciate it. So much going on about with this broadcast. I'm having so much fun. Let's see if I can do something else to get it more reliable. Let's see what we can do. This is annoying the shit out of me. And there's a first down or a first down run. Let's see. 1st and 10. All right, that's the end of the first quarter. So the streaming option is about 4 seconds behind. Let's see. I'll keep this as a backup. I'll keep this as the backup. But I know it works. But I would be behind. All right, let's change this. Second quarter. Giants somehow not completely eliminated in this game already. That's miraculous. This team never gets anything right. It's just been like this over and over since Dable's first year. They made the playoffs in Dable's first year. They have not been shit since. They have been awful since. 350 people here. Yeah, we can sign Youngway, who got booted out of town. But I'm done with Gano. Gano should never fucking be on the Giants again. But I'm sure Mara's like, oh, but we paid him all that money. We paid him money. We owe him checks. We can't cut him. That would be stupid. Fucking ridiculous. Can't cut him. Why would we do that? We're paying his salary. Maybe because he's not fucking out there. Cram Cano. 364 people here. Thank you for watching. If the Giants can somehow make this game competitive, the Giants could somehow make this game competitive, you guys will be entertained. But to this point, they have lost out on. They've been to midfield twice, and they've punted and went for it on 4th without even attempting a field goal because Graham Gano is a pussy. Yeah, I called him a pussy. Listen, no one. You know what? He did not want to get injured. Okay, I get it. I get it. Nobody wants to get injured. That's not. I'm not going to mock someone for having an injury, but at least do it like on Wednesday or something at practice, so we can bring in Youngway. You know, don't do it in pregame warmups. The team is fucked. Spark up on live. Nah, man. No, I'm not doing that. All right, 2nd and 7. Chiefs now moving right to left. Mahomes motions his receiver over to the right, and there's a nope, it's a screen. And Kareem Hunt's going to pick up a first down. And the Chiefs are in business again. The 0-2 Chiefs. The Chiefs are 0-2. Same situation as the Giants. Except one team played in the Super Bowl last year and has Andy Reid as their coach. The other team has started the last, 3 years, 0-3. No team has more 0-2 starts than the New York Giants in the last 10 years. Even the year they won the Super Bowl, they started 0-2, but who cares? Any given Sunday. Well, not if you're a Giants fan. Mahomes drops back, and that's Thibodeau, and that's a fumble. That's a fumble. Pick the ball up, you fucking dumbass. That is not an incomplete pass. There's a clear recovery. I don't get how these guys play football for a living. You're part of a multi-billion-dollar entity. You play football for a living. Multi-billion-dollar company. This is a fumble all day. That is a fumble. Challenge it, you fat fuck. At least get the loss of yardage on the down. There you go. There you go. Do your job, which is to be the smartest individual on the field, Daboll. You are running a multi-billion-dollar corporation right now. You better fucking know what you're doing. That is clearly a fumble. They had a recovery, but it'll be 2nd and 15 or some shit. They're saying, put me on the sideline. I have no business being on the sideline. I would just be as bald and as stupid and as fat as Brian Daboll. I said fat with a little stink on it. I am not fat shaming Ozempic boy Brian Daboll. The ball hit the ground, but the pass was backwards. Crazy. So it's going to be a fumble with a clear recovery, but it'll give them a loss of about 6 or 7 yards. Giants derping, got the 5 crashing out. LMAO. Yeah, I'm already getting upsetty. Yeah. I'm already doing one of these numbers. Where is it? Let's get you some
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Yep, that's what's going. Adam's already getting upsetty. What else do we got? You know where we're headed? You know where the Giants are headed? The Tank Bowl! That's where the Giants are playing for. 379 people here ready to watch the Giants march to an 0-3 start and the Tank Bowl. And then on the other side, my other favorite team is pulling one of these. Meet the Mets. Come to the park and tweet the Mets. The Mets suck massive amounts of dick. Can't win a game because they suck shit. Losing to the fucking Nationals. The Nationals, a team that has what? 50 wins? 49ers Chica's laughing at me. I get it. I'm already having a pathetic. Who did I miss? How many super chats have I missed? Austin Williams has a video idea for me. Which individual offensive lineman has given up the most amounts of sacks in a game? Maybe you could also go by teams. Maybe it's Evan Neal. The slap in VR. Here comes the decision. What is it? Second down. Did they? Okay, they won the challenge. They saved the timeout. Patrick Blum, I read that one. Williams Downs. Okay. Adam Wetstein says a CFL kicker can't sign until the season ends. NFL rule. Okay. Teleninc, this weekend of chaos, embracing. I think I read that one. Ziggy Shimolovitz. Says, I think Cody Parker's a free agent. Possibly. Yeah, we could get some double doinks in there. Giants derping got Diganosis says Giants derping got 5 crashing out. That is correct. And Austin Williams, the Giants are moving back and to the left with 5 playing the role of JFK. Come on now. That is funny, but we don't. Oh, here we go. Illegal contact wipes out a 2nd and 17. They started calling that. They start calling that now. Unfucking believable. Chris Drury giving us the Stanley Cup this year. Okay. Rangers are bad, dude. They've sold off all their parts. Chris Kreider's gone. Hand off to the jet sweep by Patty Mahomes. And that's Nicky Remigio picking up the first down. Wide receiver, 5'9", out of Fresno State. All right, got 373 people here. Yeah, McDaniels. We could hire McDaniels. One spicy meatball. Whose seat is hotter, McDaniels or Callahan's? You know, he's got a new quarterback, so it doesn't matter how bad they are. Mahomes dropping back. Sees some pressure. Burns is going to get to him. He gets knocked off the play, throws, finds fucking Juju Smith-Schuster. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Burns had him. He had an opportunity to grasp Mahomes. Can't do it. Mahomes reminding me of Donovan McNabb back in the day where the Giants seemingly would tackle him. Now he's got 5-6 seconds. Look at Burns. He just falls down on the way to getting him, and he executes the pass to Smith-Schuster. And yeah, there we go. Another first down. That was doo-doo. 1st and 10 on the Giants 35. Mahomes dropping back. He will actually get flushed, but out of bounds. And he falls down, but the Giants hit themselves. So that was actually a pretty clever play to avoid a late hit. Yeah, the Giants can't sack. They picked up about 3-4. They sacked Prescott like 3 or 4 times. 2nd and 9 now as Mahomes picks up 1 yard. Tackle made by Tyler Nubin, or forced him out. This is going to be rough to watch. It's going to be rough to watch. The Giants might be able to get out of this, down 6-0. As Mahomes motions, he has a screen set up, and that is blown up in the backfield. A screen to Travis Kelce, of all people. No, Gray. The other tight end, Gray. Gray matters. And the Giants get a loss here. They might be able to. Kayvon Thibodeau again puts his hands up, doesn't really create an obstacle. Mahomes still gets the pass off, though an incomplete would have been better than that busted screen right there. 3rd and long now, 3rd and 12. Giants might be able to come up with another stop. Yeah, Nebraska had a frustrating loss. 3rd and 12 on the Giants 35. Mahomes takes a shotgun snap. Giants only send 3, 4. Nope. Burns is there's a flag on the play. And Mahomes runs and scampers for about 15, but I think there's a hold. I think this one's coming back. The flag was right at the line of scrimmage. And Mahomes' body language indicates that something bad happened to the Chefs. Illegal formation. Kansas City Chefs. Repeat 3rd down. Back them up a little bit. Now they're on the 40. Still in range for Harrison Butker. That was Jonathan J. Taylor. So not enough people were covered on the line, apparently. Oh, he was not on the line. He was back because he anticipated the pass rush from the New York Giants. He was too far off the line. Here we go. 3rd and 17. 3rd and 17, Giants looking to get off the field. Mahomes takes a shotgun, dumps it off underneath to set up his kicker for a better opportunity. And the Giants hold as Gray picks up about 7. And the Chiefs are marching off the field. Giants could conceivably take the lead with a touchdown, and they don't have a kicker, so that's the only way that they can score is touchdowns only, because that bitch Graham Gano is not on the sideline. He's like, oh, got to take my vacation, everybody. And Butker butts it right in. 6 Nathan. Chiefs over the Giants. Not excited. Not excited. I am excited that there are 372 people here, though. I'm glad that everyone has fallen in love with the clickbait crew. If you watch Tom, if you watch that Fat Yinzer stream, he streamed today, I think. They ended up winning. The Steelers did. Brandon Perna had a meltdown on air. His team lost on back-to-back weeks of consecutive field goals to end the game. Scooter finally got some tears. He was not happy. Tom witnessed his team lose. Not happy. This is going to be a very upset clickbait, other than Tree and the fucking Steelers bullshit. And they beat a shitty Patriots team, and they let them hang around. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, they should have won that game by a lot. Aaron Rodgers, yeah, he did throw for 2 touchdowns. However, that game was ugly. If you're a Steelers fan, you are concerned that you're barely beating teams that you should whoop. 381 people here. See how many likes we have. We have 211 likes. That means 2/3 of you like this stream. Y'all are great. The other third must be like that dentist or whatever that doesn't recommend the toothpaste. That's what those guys are. They're like, okay, sorry about this one. Whose seat is higher? I said that one. McDaniel's seat is hot. And then Diganosis. What if Tree's the only clickbait member that wins? Then he's going to be the most insufferable piece of shit I can imagine. This fucking dumb face talking about stellar football. I like him. My favorite thing to do is insult Tree when he's not here, because he gets all, the thing about Tree that I love is like you can insult him and he's just like, whatever, dude. Like he's just like, no, you're a bitch. And it makes it even better. Cause like, you can't actually hurt his feelings, and that's what I love about Tree. He's you cannot hurt Scooter's feelings either. I feel like Tom, you could say something really uncalled for and he'd be like, dude, come on. But I don't think Tree has any like there's nothing you could say, Tree. You want me to do a urinating Tree impression? Stellar football. Wow. I don't know. How do I do? I don't have a deep voice like this week in sports ball. I'm Tree. I'm a Yinzer. I drink Jim Beam and eat Primanti Brothers. Like I can't do an impression of Tree. I'm not an impressionist. The only impression I can do, we've lost 10 viewers because of my stupid impression here. The only impression I can do is of Beavis and Butthead. And I'm like, this is like stupid. And that's about it. That's the only impression I can do. Giants with the ball at their own 25. Wilson looking back. He's going to throw the moon ball, but he gets hit as he throws it, and the defender has no idea. There we go. That's Giant football for you. Giant football. That like super sucked, That was terrible. Russell Wilson throwing the ball. Yeah, that sucked. That sucked so bad. That could have been a fumble, but he got his hand on it, and now the Giants will be facing a 2nd 10. For once, the Giants got a break, but they will be testing that defense deep. I've not heard Malik Neighbors' name called once. Wilson from the shotgun, trips to the right, hands it off to Singletary now in the game. And he picks up about 4. It's going to be 3rd and long. Giants have moved the ball between the 20s, got into scoring position. However, Graham Gano has a groin injury, and he's now questionable. Questionable. If that bitch ain't out there, don't put him out there. He's been questionable since last year when the Giants lost in week 2 against the Commanders because of him. Like, it's really hard to just blame one guy, but that's 3rd and 7. Wilson takes a snap, looking, scanning, throws it deep. He's got nobody, and it's intercept. Fucking A, man. You fucking kidding me? Throws into quadruple coverage. And it's intercepted by Chris Roland Wallace. And yep, they're going to set up the celebration cam. My God, this team makes me want to fucking drink. Not a single person here. Who was he throwing? Wandale? Wandale and 2 safeties deep. Oh, he had a oh yeah. Completely missed him. Terrible throw. Terrible throw. If there was no safety there, maybe. But there is a safety playing center field. Let Russ cook, baby. Let Russ cook. All right, that's it. Every pick, we got to do the high knees. High knees for the pick. Yep, I'm your Huckleberg. I will just fucking do these for you because this is what we do to entertain the masses. If Russell Wilson can't complete a pass, if he's going to just complete passes to the other team, I'm just going to fucking do this shit because I deserve it. I deserve this pain. I'll fucking do it all night. How long? I didn't get a workout today. I'll just fucking do it. How long we got? 9:15. Let's do it. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. I'm fucking doing high knees. I'm doing treatment on the fucking plane because Russell Wilson, somebody had an idea to sign Russell Wilson. That's our quarterback. Whose idea was that? Huh? Joe Shane? Joe Shane, the same guy. All right, I'm actually getting tired. But Joe Shane, the same guy that signed the kicker that got injured? Could be 6'3". Come on, put Dart in. Is Daniel Jones available? Time for Dart. The hell with it. That is good cardio. Sweating now. Yep. Perna warned me. Perna warned me. Tree warned me. Surprise Wilson hasn't been a Packer. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I am a salty old man. Let me catch my breath. Fucking Giants country. We got 400 people here. 400 people watching me watch this team. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Patrick Mahomes, inside handoff to Pacheco, who's going to stuff it right down and pick up about 8. This is a touchdown. This is a touchdown drive right here. This is easy money here. Easy money here for Patty Mahomes. I'm surprised they haven't gone play action and deep into the end zone for the knockout blow. Here it is, 2nd and 2. Fakes the handoff, throws it. Yep, there he is. Pick up about 12 to Thornton. When do the Knicks play? Yeah. November, baby. That's not what he was trying to cook. Patrick Starr. Time to fire up those medium sodas. Fire up those medium sodas, boys. I am a happy fan. 1st and 10 on the 31 of the New York Giants. Mahomes takes the handoff, gives it to Pacheco, takes the snap, rather. I'm still tired. Takes the snap, hands it to Pacheco, picks up about 7. It is 2nd down already. Chiefs cooking. They're like, this team thought they were good. This team thought they were going to upset us and go and keep us from going 0-3. Nope. The league is fixed, and the Chiefs have to do what they do, which is right the ship. Surprise! They played 2 really good teams. They played the Chargers, who are now 3-0, and then now Mahomes finds Kelsey for a pickup of about 7 on 2nd and 4, and it's 1st and 10. Scripted is Chiefs are good. The Giants. Why would the Giants be good enough to beat the Chiefs? Why would the Giants think that they have this? Do not deny the loser three-peat. Yep. Knicks are owned by James Dolan, the laser brain. There you go. 1st and 10. Mahomes takes the snap. Oh, he missed his check down out of the backfield. Number 24, Brashard Smith, missed him, and that's incomplete. Giants could hold again to a field goal. What is Wilson talking about with fucking Mike Kafka over there? What is he talking about? Like, hey, stop drawing up plays where I look like shit. Sorry. Mahomes, 2nd and 10, fakes the handoff, throws to Kelsey on a kind of a little bubble screen, loses about 2. It's going to be 3rd and long. Here we go. 3rd and long. Giants now facing they could get away with this again with a field goal attempt. Abdul Carter with some pressure up the middle. Mahomes had plenty of time to play here. 3rd and 12. Giants again could hold him to another field goal attempt. The Chiefs have had trouble scoring touchdowns so far, and Burns just sheds his block, and then they cause Mahomes to throw a duck, and they actually got some organic pressure, and that'll bring out the field goal unit. Giants defense has actually played well if their offense would stop putting them in terrible positions. Stop putting them in terrible positions. Stop being little bitches. All right, yeah, Dart needs to go in. This is you're 0-3. You're facing 0-3. You're gonna need Jackson Dart. Did he miss it? No, he missed it. Wow. He missed it. Holy shit. The Giants hold. Harrison Butker doing his best Graham Gano imitation. Wow. What is going on? The Giants. Now, listen, here's how hope works. Now, if we just score a touchdown, we are back in it. We could even just kick a field goal. We'll be back in this game. Fucking shit, man. Football is fucking annoying. It's always hope. You know, it's hope that gets you. Hope, if you just give up and you be a cynical bastard, you'll never have to worry about risking anything. You'll just be miserable all the time. And that, at least you know what to expect. That you're just a bitch, you know? And the thing is, I have hope now, because then, yeah, it's like a drug addiction. Except for you're not getting high off anything. Having hope in the Giants is worthless. It's like, yeah. You know, I was thinking the other day, I wonder if the Giants, like back in 1987, actually it was 1991, if they sat down, the devil just was like, all right, I'll give you Scott Norwood missing this kick. But for the next, from 2012 on, they're going to make every long field goal you could possibly conceive. And Wellington Mara at the time, who was the owner, not John Mara, was like, fine. That's fine. And they won, 2 more Super Bowls after that. But still, we're paying for it. This is the collection on that debt. Is the fact that we owed him for Scott Norwood. And so every long field goal that could possibly go in. Yeah, these are memories here of Odell Beckham getting flagged. Yeah. Giants lost that game, by the way. Giants lost that game, the Odell catch. Raymond Long, why is Mahomes' new cadence just hut? I guess he's bored, right? He's just too cool for us all. 3 for $5 says 5. If you were the owner of the New York Giants, what would you do for the team? Fire anyone, take for a specific pick, or free XL sodas for life? Wilson hands it off to Scattaboo. Scattaboo's got a hole. He's going to pick up about 7 after being tackled. If I were the owner, I would probably fire everyone. This is not a good team right now, and we kind of need a fresh start. And we did have a fresh start, but it hasn't been rebuilt properly. Who knows? Who knows what the vision is? I'm not a football guy. If I were the owner, I'd probably do way worse. I don't have any experience running a football team. There's Scattaboo, picks up a first down and more, and he's about at midfield. Let's go, New York Giants. Yes, stick to the run. Stick to the run. Stop doing dumb shit. Stop passing. Pass only when necessary. Use the here's a wise thing. Use the run to set up the pass. Use the run, right? That's what there's 2 options when you get the snap. Run or pass. How about using the run to set up the pass? Giants on their own 48. Wilson, empty backfield. They're obviously passing now. Wilson looks left, finds Darius Slayton for about 6. And it'll be second and 5. The scat man. All right. Interesting that they went with an empty backfield after back-to-back runs of 7 and 15 yards. All right. Back to it. Giants now on 2nd and 6 after a pickup of 4 on the pass to Slayton. Wilson shot pistol formation, hands it off to Scattaboo, takes a step left, and is going to get stuffed like a burrito from Taco Bell. And he loses 2 yards, and it's now 3rd down, and we're at midfield. And this offense is like watching paint dry. This is a miserable existence right now. Scat back. Serpico. Still 400 people in here for some reason. Don't know why. Scatterbrain. 3rd and 8. Giants got to have this. Giants have to have this. Play 4-down territory here. Neighbors has not been open yet. Neighbors down at the bottom of your screen. Wilson takes the snap. Doesn't even look in Neighbors' direction. Floats it over to Scattaboo. That was actually a brilliant pass. And there's a flag? No. You better not call an illegal block. That'll knock off 5 yards from the play, but it'll still be a 1st down if that's what happened. What do we got? Got to look and see. Flag. Oh, okay. Illegal contact on the defense. Fuck you, Chiefs. Yeah, you can't just hug the guy. You can't just hug the guy like that. Andrew Thomas back, and the Giants are able to run the ball. Looks like everything different now. When Andrew Thomas is out there, this team is completely different. That's right. 261 likes and 403 viewers. Keep it up. Let's go. Let's go. Also subscribe. Getting closer to 400,000. Wilson, pistol formation. Getting in the orders. Play clock down to 7. 3 receivers to the left. And he's going to hand it off to Singletary, who picks up about 1. Tracy is injured. Our starting running back is hurt. Tyrone Tracy is out. Devin Singletary and Scatbrain going to have to do it. 420 people here. Let's go. Let's go. 270 likes. Love y'all. He's a scat man. All right, commercial break. Ooh, Brooklyn Bridge is very empty right here. Have any of y'all crossed the Brooklyn Bridge before? It's a pretty healthy walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. Pretty good. It's a good workout. All right. We have, no, it's not. Do they 2-minute warn for the first half? I guess so. Maybe that's it. They need to sell those ads. They need to sell the ads. I enjoyed walking across the Brooklyn Bridge, but there's parts where it narrows and you're just like crammed into other tourists because you're a tourist. If you're walking across the Brooklyn Bridge, unless you have to get to your job or something, you're a tourist. It's very weird that anyone would voluntarily walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. But some people do it. Yeah, some people in the summertime, it's super crowded. But some people do it because they want to work, you know. But I don't know. I don't know who would do it on purpose. Okay. Megan Trainor. Yeah, Megan Trainor's lost some weight. She was all about that bass. Now she's wearing a lampshade in that commercial. I'm all about that bass. Can we bring in Jackson Dart? I want to see what the dude does. At least do that gadget play with the 3, the 2 running backs where it's like a read option, But I don't want him to get hurt or anything. Ooh, Chipotle. I could eat some Chipotle. Chipotle for catering. That shit was good. That was a good option, was Chipotle. Expensive, but when it's not your money, couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. You know what I don't like about Chipotle is when I order guac and sour cream, they always overstuff the burrito. And then it tears, and then you're like, I would be like, yo, I'm going to get guac. I try to anticipate for them when I'm just like, hey, I'm going to order guacamole. Can you make sure there's enough room so that we don't have to rewrap this burrito? And they always fuck up. They're always like guacamole extra, which I'm fine with, right? You don't have to tell me it's extra. I know that. And then they always, it tears open and they wrap it up. And I'm just like, fuck, should have got the bowl. I just should have got the bowl. One of my kids worked at Chipotle. They'd always fucking, their time to get off was like 11. They'd get out at like 1 a.m. I'd be like, fuck. No coaches challenge allowed in the last 2 minutes. There's Eli Manning was doing the ball challenge or something before the game. All right. 2nd and 9. Giants in scoring range. Well, if they had a fucking kicker. I've tried Kava, by the way. Wilson motioning to the left. Let's see what happens here. My feed cut out for a second. Sorry about that. And it's going to be 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Yeah, barbacoa is good. I like the steak burrito. That's what we talk about. Scattaboo tried to catch the ball one-handed and almost caused an interception through his effort, but Giants get lucky. Get lucky here. 3rd and 9. They don't have a kicker, so let's see what they do. Do they card out Gillian to try to kick? Do they play for 4 downs here? I don't know. I don't know what they do. They're put in a terrible position here. And there was pass interference on that ball. Slayton was bumped on his route. And here comes the flag. Here comes the flag. It's either going to be roughing or pass interference, but Slayton was bumped on that route. Mr. Very Limited. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Let's go. Let's go. That's going to be 15 and a first. High knees, baby. High knees. Oh, yeah, that's roughing. You can't just knock him down after the pass. Look at that. Yeah, he could have tried to slow up, but he couldn't. And that's going to be a first down. Giants somehow have less penalties than the Kansas City Chiefs. Holy shit, he killed Wilson. 425 people. We have a peak viewership right now. Thank you. Please like the stream. We got 279 likes so far, and you can always super chat because I am your Huckleberg. Wandale Robinson in motion, handoff to Scattaboo, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and they'll probably call it 9, and a flag comes in with 1:49 left. What do we got here? Cannot be anything other than defensive holding. Oh, wow. Another flag. Who taught these Chiefs how to play? Chris Jones with a hold. All pro defensive lineman holds on defense. Interesting. I guess JMS was trying to get upfield. Yeah. And he gets held after the snap. Very interesting here. Yeah, that's holding 100%. 100%. I think Russ might be cooked. Here we go. Giants 1st and 10 after the benefit of another penalty. That one carries a automatic first down. And here we go. Giants 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. And he's going to hand it off to Scattaboo. Scattaboo's going to run and dive for the end zone. Does he get in? Does he get in? Touchdown, New York Giants. High knees, baby. Scattaboo. Scattaboo. Oh, he does a backflip. Let's go. High knees. Positive knees. Let's go, Giants. Let's go. Let's see if he actually got in. He's stumbling, rumbling, extends, and that is a touchdown. That is a Michael Vick level athletic touchdown for the New York Giants. Are they going to go for 2? Okay, so Gillum's out there for a 35-yard extra point. This is scaring the shit out of me. And he kicked it into the line. You've got to be kidding me. How are you that not prepared? Like you know your special teams friend is a bitch. Giants should be leading the game, yet they are not. They couldn't even give us the score of 6-7. Unbelievable. Unbelievably snake bitten. 470 people here, by the way. Thank you all. Please like the stream and subscribe. That was a pathetic kick. I have never seen something that bad. I get it. He's a punter. He's not a place kicker. But why isn't he practicing this whole time? All right, I got to show you this here. Got me an overlay. Somebody just tweeted this at me. Who tweeted this? Trippy Dead. Okay. Trippy Dead. 504 people here. Love y'all for coming out. And Trippy Dead tweets this at me. Please like the stream. Please subscribe if you're new here. This is me on my tablet at home. Yep, Trippy's right here. Yep, this is hilarious. Just looking at Danny Jones. Missing him. Is Scoot's here? Scooter. Yeah, Scooter. Welcome to the suck train. So this is what it feels like to suck. Come on now. The Cowboys have sucked. Anytime Dak gets hurt, they have been bad. At least we beat the Giants. Barely. That's what it's going to be in the NFC East meeting. At least we beat the Giants. Why do you have to be so mean to me? At least we beat the Giants. Yep, Scooter. Scooter, welcome to misery, because I'm going to tell you now that if the Cowboys cannot beat the Bears, you didn't just lose to the Bears. You got worked by the Bears. Worked. Look, the Giants suck. The Giants are terrible. Don't get me wrong. But you're gonna struggle for the rest of the year if that's the effort that the Cowboys are gonna put in. Maybe the Bears. Come on now, they got smoked by the Vikings. Who else did the Bears lose to? The Bears lost to they got beaten embarrassingly. They got beat bad last week. It was not even they got beat 52-21 by the Lions, and they blew the game against the Vikings. And they smoked y'all. But, what apples to applesism is bad. Mahomes under pressure throws it at Gray, the tight end, misses, incomplete. Giants have been getting to Mahomes so far. 5 talking like I have to be able to detach, okay? Scooter does it. Scooter can detach from being a Cowboys fan to body me regularly and body other teams. But yeah, the Bears showed up today. Any given Sunday. This is the drunk week of the NFL where it actually happens. And that's another fumble. Pick it up. Get on it. There you go. Nobody dropped it. What the fuck, man? Come on, Okereke. Fall on the ball. You had the ball. What is unbelievable? Unbelievable. But if that's a fumble and he fumbled it again, you can't advance the fumble, right? Okereke picks it up. No, he stole it from him. Yeah, that was incredible play by Mahomes right there. But Okereke has to just pick it up and fall on it. Don't try to score. Okereke is a liability. He gave up that huge play against the Cowboys. He has not been good defensively. He's horrible in pass coverage. We thought we were getting more with him. I get it, though. That's tough. When the ball's squirting around like that, it's like a Rubik's Cube covered in butter. No one's solving that shit. Now, here's a guy. Yeah, Scooter's dead. Scooter's dead. Yeah, Giants had an opportunity to get a turnover. Yep. Hey, Scooter, love you. See you on Thursday. Thanks for popping in. Love you. I did watch your stream. You were very salty at the end, and I felt for you for 2 seconds. Not really. 3rd and 25 now with 1:24, and they're going to run a draw. Okay. And Giants have 1 timeout left. They will have about minute to try to get some points and maybe go into halftime with the lead. Andy Reid is not happy. Giants call their final timeout, 4th down. Set up return. Set up for the return. You don't have a kicker, okay? That's the other thing. Patrick Mahomes, 2 fumbles in this game. One Up King says, love your vids. 5 points. Guys like you inspired my podcast. If I'm inspiring you. No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I try to be modest, but, at least I'm not Tree, Just kidding. I love Tree. Tree's a brilliant streamer. When he's solo, I don't know what it is, because we're both kind of awkward. When we co-stream, sometimes we talk over each other. But here's the punt, and it's up. And that's a booming kick out to the 40, and it hits a Chief. That ball's a live ball, and Olszewski picks it up, gets hit on the sideline. That could be a late hit. That could be deemed a late hit. And the Giants could pick up 15 yards off a break. Olszewski wisely picks up the ball after it bounces off the back of the Chiefs defender, McDonald. He can advance that, and then he gets hit late on the sideline. This could be another 15 yards. What is this world where the Giants are receiving the benefit of penalties? After the play, kick catch interference. So even with they don't call the late hit, they say kick catch interference. Yep, yeah, he put his hand up, had no idea the ball was up there. So give him 15 yards, and that puts the Giants in business right there. Chiefs are beating themselves so far. 5 penalties for 50 yards. Giants only have 1 penalty for 5. Having Andrew Thomas out there and not James Hudson makes perfect sense. Are there any Chiefs fans in here melting down, or are they all watching Tom Grossi? Who knows? Giants now in Chief territory. Be nice if they had a kicker. Wilson in shotgun sends Wan'Dale Robinson in motion. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to the left, running back to his left. Snap is up. Wilson looking, scanning, tries to throw it deep, throws an absolute duck. Had a receiver deep if he was going to try to throw it over the defense, but again gets hit as he throws. He has been under pressure, hasn't been sacked yet, but, you know, Marcus Bogue just gets pushed back, and then they finally get to Wilson, who falls down after throwing it. 2nd and 10, 1:06. Giants have no timeouts. Maybe look for something in the middle of the field. Maybe that is the option here. Shotgun formation. Wilson fields the snap. Throws it. Got one-on-one coverage. Malik Neighbors. Nope, that was Slayton, and they were all over him. Where's Malik? Here comes the flag. Let's go. PI again. What are the Chiefs doing? The Chiefs are bailing out the Giants like the U.S. government and a bank. Personal foul. Face mask. Wow. Holy crap. And you know what's even more amazing is that they saw it. Those calls typically go against the Giants. Right here, off the line. Yep. Ooh, that was questionable. He didn't grab it, but he did touch it. That sounds like testimony at a sexual assault trial. Didn't grab it, but he touched it. Wilson is going to hand it off, and the Giants are going to pick up about 6. I like the play call, don't like the play design right there. Yes, running it would have made sense, but it's just kind of up the gut, you know? But here we go. Clock is running. Oh, did they call a timeout? Why is the clock not? Oh, the Chiefs call a timeout and help. I guess they think that they want time to score. McShreddy, Chiefs fans here. We have been to 3 Super Bowls in a row, not melting down. Yeah. Yeah, but what about Patriots fans? You know, they were good for 20 years, but what now? What now? You can't win forever. Yes, in the highlight and the peak of your dominance, it's amazing, but all good things come to an end. Hopefully, sometimes bad things. Well, no, you're a Browns fan. Bad things don't come to an end. It's just always bad. Always bad. All right, Giants here. Tied at 6, 56 seconds left after the Chiefs timeout. Wilson from the shotgun has 3 receivers to his right. Neighbors motions out. Running back to his left. They want to change. They're probably going to change the play direction here. Yep. And Wilson takes the snap, looking, has time, finally throws it deep, and it's Neighbors, and it's intercepted. Again. One-on-one coverage, Malik Neighbors and Christian Watson. He does not get a step on him, gets held. He's being interfered with, and it's an underthrown ball. And Neighbors didn't even play defense on it. Unbelievable. Well, here we go. High knees. High knees. And now, because of that, the Chiefs have 49 seconds and 2 timeouts, even though the ball gets batted down. Chiefs are not playing any better. These are 2 0-2 teams. These are 2 ugly 0-2 teams, and Burns is hurt. Burns is hurt, and hopefully he's got a cramp or something. Oh, he landed funny, and he twisted his knee funny. He might fuck. Oh, he just buckled a little bit. That's not good. That's not good. That is not good. That reeks of ACL or MCL. Hopefully it's a sprain. He has been our best player. This is what bad play leads to. This is what happens when you 526 people here, by the way, 323 legs. When you miss throws like that, yeah, he's going to be fine getting up, but he's probably hurt. When you miss throws like that, it dominoes in. Oh yeah, he's walking off, but hopefully it's fine. They'll have time to examine it. Maybe everything is in there. Thanks, con bitches. Con bitches. Yeah, Abdul Carter needs to play more snaps, but Thibodeau is supposed to be in that position. So now they're going to turn towards Thibodeau to do some damage here in Burns' position. Hopefully he's just fine. Maybe it's just a sprain. He walked off under his own power. There goes Thibodeau, and then there's a catch by Kelsey underneath. I don't get why the Giants, they had plenty of time. And the Wilson throws deep, and they could have worked the middle of the field. These are the kind of things, these are the type of decisions that are impacted by your kicker getting hurt. They have no safety valve, and Russ is terrible right now. Russ over there looking at the tablet. Yeah, Tree just tweeted this game is agony, and that was half an hour ago. It's already fucking awful. I don't know why I do this. There's Patty Mahomes. Just a little saucy the way he walks. He always just kind of has that little sachet when he walks. I'm not saying Patty's, sweet, but he does kind of like has that ginger little walk. He's just like all right, Burns is back on the sidelines, but he hasn't gone back in yet. Hopefully it's just a sprain. Convich is just saying what he's thinking right now. Dexter Lawrence, haven't called his name much, but he does a lot of disruption in there. 6-6 tied. Giants have had so many opportunities. Yeah, trash bag. He walks like he's wearing flip-flops. I agree. I know he's married. His wife is, I wouldn't say hot, but she's not ugly. She has a nice little stinger on her. I will say that. Giants here, 3rd and 1. Hopefully they can get out of here without like some 70-yard attempt or some shit. Yeah, I would say Ciara is more attractive than Brittany Mahomes, but it's not a contest. Life's not a contest. Isaiah Pacheco picks up the first down. Are they going to burn their last time out here with about 40 seconds left? Yep, final timeout. 40 seconds left. Plenty of time to get a up, and Burns is coming back out. Let's go, boys. All right, it was just an awkward landing. He probably just needed a rest. Micah Parsons versus Dak Prescott next week. Sunday. The 2-1 Packers. Mad after losing to the Cleveland Browns will take on the Cowboys, who were hot garbage. But you know what? I think the Cowboys come to play. I think the Cowboys are ready for that game. Mahomes, 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Giants send 4. Mahomes flushed out to his right, looking. He's just going to throw it away. He gets out of the pocket and throws it to the line of scrimmage. And there was no receiver in the area, but 2nd and down, 2nd and 10 incomplete. Giants getting pressure consistently. What is going on with this Chiefs team? They only sent 4. Burns once again disruptive. And he just bull rushes and then gets free and flushes Mahomes. And then Carter lays a hit on him. 2nd and 10, 33 seconds left, no timeouts. Chiefs are probably going to work the middle of the field because that is consistently open from the Giants. And there's a deep throw, and it is almost intercepted. Great play by Paulson Adebo to cut underneath the route, get his hands on the ball, and knock that pass down. Tried to haul it in, but that is why he is a defensive back and not. And Thibodeau rushed in. Might have been called roughing, but they didn't. Adebo, wow, great play, great hands. Who cares that he didn't intercept it, but he read the ball, played it like a center fielder. 3rd and 10 now. Chiefs struggling at the moment. As soon as that's a false start. That's got to be a false start. And he drops the ball right there. Now there's a flag. What's the flag? Juju Smith-Schuster, did they call the false start? Oh, come on. Illegal contact. Come on. Now you got to pick up that flag if he drops the ball. He was wide open. Drew Phillips. Damn it. That was a false start. That was an obvious false start. Illegal touching. Also testimony at a sexual assault trial. Mahomes, 1st and 10. Looking, got plenty of time now. Dexter Lawrence. Nope. Abdul Carter. Nope. Now Carter gets him. Nope. Nope. Fucking unbelievable. And he's going to throw it deep to no. And that's pass interference. Is going to be a spot foul. With 7 seconds left. This game is hard to watch. How does Carter not sack him? You're a fucking 1st-round pick. He throws an absolute duck. Drew Phillips doesn't need to do that. That ball was nowhere near him. At least they're going to hold him to a field goal. Wouldn't it be nice to have a kicker? It'd be awesome. Like 31 other NFL teams. Here we go. You know, the Giants should be up by 2 scores. Giants should be leading this game 20-6. Easily. Giants should be up at least 14 points. Instead, they're trailing 9-6. And this Chiefs team is really bad right now. They are playing terrible football against a terrible Giants team. I hope they're booing. Should be 12-6. Nah, the Giants should have scored at least another touchdown. Okay, it should be 12-7 at minimum. Or it should be 9-7 at minimum. How do you feel about your team's execution? This game is like watching Michael Landon. No, that's too esoteric. Is like watching Charlie Kirk. No, sorry. Is like watching. How would I describe this game? Watching myself run backwards through a cornfield naked. No, that's not good. This game is this game will be shown to interrogation. This hold on. I'm working on this. This game shown to captured This is awful. Sorry. Yeah, I could see this someone breaking. It's like, oh, no, not the first half of Chiefs versus Giants from 2025. It couldn't possibly be worse. This is terrible. Let's look at some stats here. Some statty tatties. All right. Kansas City Chiefs still favored by 6.5. All right, let's go to team stats. The Chiefs have 12 first downs. The Giants have 10. Both teams have pathetic in total yardage. 125 for the Chiefs, 114. Giants have made most of their yards via the yellow dish rag. Passing, the Giants have 39 passing yards. 7 of 13, 2 interceptions. Chiefs have fumbled twice, but recovered them both. Giants have 2 turnovers, and both were interceptions. And time of possession identical for 2 awful teams. Giants still have 3 penalties for 62 yards off of that fucking spot foul pass interference. Chiefs undisciplined as hell. 6 for 65. Both teams playing Steeler versus Dolphin level football. Chiefs fan here, been to 3. Okay. I was making a reference. I said it and I stopped. I did not comment on anything. So I am not cancelable in that. I just mentioned his name. McShreddy, you commenting on Charlie Kirk the day of his memorial? I am a demon. I am not a heathen. That was very sad what happened. So here we are at halftime. What's sad is this game. This game is bad. It's watching 2 kindergartners fight over who got 4th place in a sack race. That's pretty sad. Here's some halftime. Yeah, I know, Luke. My team sucks. We should be winning, but we don't. Danny Dimes here, 3-0, has looked excellent. Let's look at Daniel Jones' stats for the year. Daniel Jones stats. So far, Daniel Jones in this year, he is in total, he's completed 63 out of 88 attempts, a percentage of 71.6 for 816 yards, 3 TDs, no INTs, a long of 44. His rating is 111.7. He's projected to pass for over 4,500 yards, throw 17 TDs, and no, that's not going to happen. But he's going to have a game where he throws for 3 or 4 touchdowns, and it's going to be, amazing. Oh yeah, I'll take your money. Thank you. Thanks for the $5, McShreddy. You don't know my politics. You don't know what I believe, but keep spending money on me. I appreciate it. All right. Second half coming up after this. I got told to go to hell by someone who doesn't even know me. And here we go. Giants down 9-6. And here we go. Second half coming up. Second half. The Chiefs will get the ball. Third quarter. 9-6. Davis to Nguyen, as a Seahawks fan, as much as I will forever be thankful for Russ brought to the franchise, and I will always love him, I'm glad Seattle saw the writing on the wall and traded him when they could. Yeah. Bulldog says, I love you, 5 points. Bros in football, and it's not that hard. It's not that serious. Correct. We do not talk politics here. It is not that serious, but telling someone to go to hell is pretty serious. Like that's like an insult, you know. Anyways, third quarter's coming. But I will say this, talking and doing are 2 different things. What would you rather do? Have someone say they're going to punch you in the face or have them punch you in the face? You don't have to answer that. Oh, 9-6. Giants trailing, and I feel like the Chiefs are going to come out and march down the field, score a touchdown, and put the Giants out of their misery. This is the greatest game of all time, Austin Nomino. I'd rather have them goon. That's funny. Ooh, what is my alcohol of choice? I like Tito's vodka. That's my favorite. Tito's with a mule. That's my drink. Is a Tito in a mule. That is that's my go-to drink. This is truly a game of our time. No, I'm still in my mom's basement. I had it set up. I gotta move over because the TV, I might get banned for restreaming because of the reflection back there. Can you guys see what? Yeah. Had it all cleared out. Got some here. I'll give you guys a tour. Here. Oh, I put up some. Ooh, it's out of focus. Focus. All right. I put up these jerseys. Yeah, there's a reflection on the glass right there. You can see the TV there. And then I put up some soundproofing over here. The dog's sleeping over there. It's somewhere. It's really dark. and put up some soundproofing so it sounds a little bit better. And we are here. We're back, at least for the time being. Dez did catch it, by the way. I am not denying that Dez caught it. You have Butker in fantasy. It'd be nice to have a catcher or a kicker if you're the Giants. The S box, I said on the dumpster fire, the Giants would win off of a blocked field goal. I'll amend that slightly, but I'm still pulling for you, even as a Birds fan. Boy, the Birds could not have gotten luckier today. They were losing that game. They were down big. The Rams blew it. Their special team, there was some issue with their side of the line. I don't know what it was. They gave up. They got blocked twice, and that was the difference in the game. And then they bring in Tucker. Bring in Justin Tucker. Yeah, that mess. No, actually, Tyler, they should X out Gano. You should be fine there. They will give you a pass because he got hurt. So he's not playing. So you're good. And if it's a reputable sports book, they should, you can complain. But I bet you if you look back at your parlay, they just exit out. So you might get it by default. So whatever other legs you have should count. Anyways. Yeah, I would like Scooter to come back on, but he's probably enjoying his evening by crying into a pillow. Who's raiding? Who's raiding here? Is this a Grassi raid, or are we going to raid somebody else? Should we reverse raid Grassi? Only football. Let's go. Only football is raiding us. Only football raid. I like being raided. The Screaming Firefox. Have you seen that? Have you seen that video of a football game in Brazil where all the players just give up after the ball gets thrown? This is that game. I think I've seen that. Oh, it's a raid from the Grassi Posse. Grassi Posse raid. Come on, let's get it up to 1,000. Everyone like and subscribe. We're up to 428. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing? High five. It's Jennifer Coots. Only football raids, Grassi raid. Everyone's raiding me. Spread the love. Say hi to your mom. My mom's way upstairs. She's in bed. Hey, Fives, much love from Germany. Grassi, woo! Bear down. Oh yeah, they beat the Cowboys. You're my favorite team today. Grassi raid. Hey, Mama Five. Raid away. Woo! All right, we're up to 571. Let's go. Peak. Already subscribed. Yeah, you guys can like while you're here, please. We're at 436, 607 viewers. Let's go. Let's get it to 1,000. Can I borrow 1,000 Grassis? Can I borrow 1,000 Grassis? We're all upstairs in Five's house. Yeah, I have no idea. You're listening to a man lose his sanity slowly and in literally his mom's basement. That's what. You know what? If you want to call me pathetic, you're right. Grassi Posse sending love. No gritty. Oh, you want me to hit a gritty, Jennifer? Well, no one's hit a 50, but for the raid, I'll hit a gritty. Oh, yeah. All right. Unclean, most dirty gritty of all time. Why is my all right? Second half to begin. Giants will be kicking off. Thanks for the raid. Love y'all. We will see you all on Thursday for Clickbait Sports. And Gillian kicks it off, and it's going to be fielded about the 2, brought up to the 25, and brought down at about midfield. Ooh, over enthusiastic intern Caleb. Brownies or cookies? You know what? I'm usually a brownie man. But cookies are strong, man. Soft batch cookies all day. All day soft batch. Brownies are good. Brownies right out of the oven. That little corner piece that has the multiple burns on it. Or brownie chips. Have you had those? Mahomes throwing the shotgun, hands off to Pacheco. Jukes to his right and is going to pick up 3 and brought down by Burns and Akarake for the tackle. Jennifer Coots gives me $2 and says, "Bless you, sir," for picking brownies or Cowboys or cookies. Cowboys. Cowboys are on my mind because they lost. Come on, Giants. The Giants have an opportunity to win this game. For as bad as they have played, which Flynn corner brownies there, and that's a first down pass complete down the field by Patrick Mahomes. This is a great question. Phylin, which hot dog is better, Nathan or Sabrett's? I have never had a Sabrett's, but I have had Nathan's, and I tell you, Nathan's is my go-to hot dog. That flavor, I don't know why it tastes so good. It tastes like all the awfulness that you think it should be, but it's a hot dog. It's so good. It tastes like all the hot dog water and they just strain it out and then you eat it in the form of a hot dog. I don't know how to understand it. Pacheco is going to pick up about 7 on first down and the Chiefs are in business. Like I said during halftime, I said the Chiefs would come out and probably score a touchdown and put this fucking shitty team out of its misery, and we're about to see that happen. Josh Reichert, clickbait Super Bowl at your mom's house. My mom would love that. She would cook for everyone. Austin with the low blow here. 5, at least you have the Mets. Why you have to bring that up? It's okay. I am the butt of many jokes. Pacheco takes a handoff, and he's stopped by Abdul Carter, getting more snaps. It's going to bring up third down right at midfield. Yes, my mom cooks Thai food. The best in the world. Abdul Carter penetrates the line off of a stunt, it looks like. Yeah, he just went right through and then eats that play alive. His offensive assignment was just watch him blow by him. 3rd and 3, Patrick Mahomes, empty backfield. They're going to pick off. They're going to attack some area of the field here. It's low, high. Mahomes goes back, throws, and Kelsey catches it. A lot of people said Kelsey was washed, but Mr. Swift picks up the first down. That is so. I don't, whenever they empty the backfield like that, somebody's going to be open. They just don't have enough time. They're always going to get somebody open there. Kelsey with the inside move, and the Chiefs are back in business. Crisp pass there by Patrick Mahomes. Like I said, the Chiefs will likely score a touchdown here and take control of this game. Why didn't the Giants go for 2 when they knew they don't have a kicker? Mahomes, shotgun, throws wide open. That is Hollywood Brown. I should know that, but I don't. That is Marquise Brown, number 5, picking up another first down. Here's where the Giants break, and they get put out of their misery. Wilson has been terrible, so they'll be down 10 probably at the end of this drive, and then they'll have to play catch-up for the rest of the game, and they have been awful on offense. They have no kicker. Mahomes under center on 2nd and 3, motions his wide receiver. It's a jet sweep, and it's going to work. And that's a first down. And the Chiefs are close to the red zone. It's kind of interesting that they call the 20 and in, the red zone. Is kind of arbitrary, right? That is the 20. Maybe it's the 18.5. That's the actual red zone. I need Jackson Dart to play in this game. Yeah, the Chiefs are running jet sweeps on the Giants, and Thibodeau was not ready for that. He put his hand out. He was late. 1st and 10 from the 22. And it's a handoff to the left, and Pacheco is going to pick up another first down. Now they are in the red zone. I don't have a sponsor. The Benchwarmer Brew red zone. Benchwarmer Brew red zone. This is one of the ugliest games. Trashbag says, at least it ain't the 70-20 game. That's what I always tell myself. Yeah, it could get worse. If you're a Broncos fan, Alan Brooks says CHIEFs Chiefs are likely going to win this game. That looked like a false start. Pacheco, but he was moving parallel to the line. Second down, and the Giants again could hold. They've played well enough to hold, but it's been ugly so far. It's been ugly. Where's my mouse? 9-6. More likes than viewers. I appreciate it. Yeah, 467 likes, 463 viewers. That's because of the Grasse Prasse raid. Mr. P puts a rose down there. Red zone starts at the 25 in the CFL. Mahomes with a bubble screen out to the right. However, Smith-Schuster is going to extend and pick up 4 yards. It's going to set up third down. And this is where I think they would empty the backfield again. Remember, the Giants lost Micah McFadden on the opening game of the year, and he's not coming back. I think he's done for the season. So, Giants missing parts. Here it is. This could be 4-down territory as well. 3rd and 3. Giants trying to get organized in the defensive backfield. Mahomes looking around, calling out orders. Waiting. And it's a touchdown. That's what I said. Tyquan Thornton with the touchdown. He just jumped inside. One-on-one coverage. Couldn't cover him well enough on 3rd down, and he converted. That's what winning teams do, and the Giants are not a winning team. And the Giants, like I said, I told you the Chiefs would come out, assert that they are the defending AFC champion, and yeah, here it is. Ethan Saylor. What is Younghoe Koo doing? They should give him a call. Giants, this reminds me a lot of late Eli Manning, where Eli would try to do too much and throw interceptions when his body wasn't the same. That's Russ Wilson. What Russ Wilson believes that he is still good when he's not. And it's like Brett Favre. When Brett Favre slowed down and when he went to Minnesota in his last year, and his penultimate year, and he threw like 38 touchdowns to 6 interceptions because he wasn't trying to do too much. And then when he tried to do too much was when he threw that pick. Russ is not going to learn. He's not learned how to slow himself down. Dignosis. Giants are so ass, man. Yep. Giants are so ass, man. Alan is correct. I am.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is.
All right, McShreddy. I've had enough of you. All right. That's why it's my channel. Baney, I'm sorry, but we can just cut Gano at this point. He hasn't been healthy in 3 years now. Yeah, he's terrible. He's fucking garbage, you know. He's not reliable. What's the best availability? Best ability? I'm fucking this up. What's the best ability? Availability. My mom says funny things like that. Like one time, my sister's ex-boyfriend bought her flowers, and instead of saying she was flabbergasted, she's like, "Oh, I fiberglassed." My mom is cute. She's the best. Can you blame that last kink on? Yeah, well, if your punter, well, he's not there. He's not there. All right, Giants down 16-6. They scored a touchdown, and somehow they only got 6 points out of it. And I'm fiberglassed right now. The funniest thing my mom ever said, though, was she had a friend that unfortunately got tuberculosis, and she was trying to explain that she had been quarantined, but she said, oh, they had to fumigate her. And then she also says, instead of saying sick like a dog, she said, I throw up like puppy. It's just because there's no sick like a dog in Thai. There's just I sick like a puppy. I throw up like puppy. Scatterboo with a run to the left. How are the Colts 3-0, Michelle? I have no idea. Unlimited diarrhea. Yes, William Downs. I throw up like puppy. It's even cuter when it's a tiny Asian woman saying it. Dangerous. Giants down 16-6. Andrew Thomas not in the game for some reason. I guess maybe with his helmet off. Don't know what that's about. Yes, my mom is actually from Thailand. What's up, Liam Loftus? 2nd and 10. Theo Johnson motioned over to the left. Wilson takes the snap, steps up, climbs the pocket, is going to run. Pick up about 15, slides down at about the 45. Picks up a New York Giant. First down. Russ doing the only marketable thing. Russ has 2 things. He can run still and he can throw the moon ball. But apparently in this game, he can't do that anymore. There was a hold on the play by John Michael Schmitz, but they're not calling that now. Jackson Dart in the game, everybody. Here's one of those gadget plays. They don't expect him to pass it. Wilson taking a rest. Dart from the shotgun. Motions over. He's looking. He's going to take off as well, and he's going to pick up about 5. They had no intent of him actually throwing. Russ is going to come back in on 2nd down. It was one of the runs of our time by Jackson Dart. It's darting time. You're Jackson Dart. Here we go. 6:26 left in the 3rd. Jackson Dart. Shotgun snap for Russell Wilson. Sends Wan'Dale Robinson in motion to the left. Comes back to the right. Here he goes. Looking, throws, pulls it down, gets sacked. Fucking piece of shit. Mr. Limited. I guess that's better than an interception. You know. I'm darting so hard right now. Yeah. I mean, Wilson, yeah, the pocket collapsed around him. This team does not have a good line. There's no Andrew Thomas now who's sitting out. He's not in there. So he comes in, plays a half. Giants are just a victim of there he is. Giants are just a victim of bad draft picks that aren't healthy or bad person. Wilson runs past the collapsing pocket, gets hit again. That's going to bring up 4th down. Might as well go for it here. Come on now. Stay out there. You're down 10. Stay out there. Giants are going to punt. Here comes Gillum, our MVP right here. Our best player. What's the harm in, Michelle, you're right. What's the harm in putting in Jackson Dart? And it almost got blocked. And that's a decent punt. And the returner had no idea that there was a defender behind him. Green makes the tackle, and we're going to start over again. Giants come up empty, and here comes the ugly part. First half was ugly just from a football standpoint. Now the second half is going to be ugly from the Giants just getting their asses kicked. Here it comes. Russ has -1 points in fantasy for me. That's what I get for believing. Baby, that was a bad move. I could have told you not to do that. My brother, Mr. P, there's still a chance. Gosh. Have you seen this, how this team played the first half? You're like, you got to believe, or the magic won't happen. I don't think so. How's that worked for Scooter? How's that worked out for Scooter? Every year. Hey, what's up, Case? How's it going? Hope you're having a good night. William Zana, the ride never ends. And Beast of Metal says, I think your NBC affiliate is a couple seconds ahead of Wavy for some reason. That was pretty fast. Maybe I'm physically closer. So that level of cable is affecting the broadcast transmission. But yes, got 483 people here, 495 likes. I love all y'all for coming out. And we could have very possibly have a Giants We Still Suck video tomorrow if things keep going the way that they keep going. Yep. Let's Go Sports Ball podcast. Are you hanging in there, 5? I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there at the commercial break. Giants down by 10, and it's getting worse. Getting worse. Yeah, I'm closer to New Jersey. I'm in Northern Virginia now. I went to a Nats game the other night, so that's coming out as well. We will have Just Drop It and Go from the Nats game. And we'll see. Patrick Mahomes making the Giants look stupid. Alan Brooks says, like the stream. I like the stream too. I like to stream. At what point is it okay to just stop watching? You can watch me, okay? You can watch me melt down and hate everything. All right. Giants down 16-6. Mahomes in the shotgun formation takes a snap, hands it off to his running back, who picks up about 3. Almost Ranger season. Rangers going to be bad. They did win their preseason game today, but the Rangers are not going to be good. They traded Chris Kreider. They got rid of Jacob Trouba. They're not even the same team that they were last year. JT Miller's the captain. Come on. Giants are doing their best to look their worst. 2nd and 7. Mahomes in the shotgun. It looked like somebody jumped, but it didn't. And it's a one-on-one to the outside, and horrible tacking allows Thornton to pick up 7. It's going to be 3rd and short. This is Chiefs' specialty here. Nobody is shocked by this score right now. Giants should at least have been competitive in this game, and they're not. This game is going to end probably 30-6. I don't think the Giants will score another touchdown. I don't think so. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the Giants will score another touchdown for the rest of this game? Mahomes on 3rd down finds his receiver. Yeah, all the drops, all the mistakes, all the sloppiness of the first half has completely gone away. No more penalties, no more mistakes. They're converting now. They're going on. My college team is Auburn, by the way. They lost on some bullshit to Oklahoma. Yeah, I just don't think that they score again. I think that the Chiefs had a stern talking to by Andy Reid at halftime that they're bullshitting, and they're letting a terrible Giant team smack them in the mouth. And Kareem Hunt picks up about 3 on 1st down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Giants trailing by 10. Kirk Cousins is available. Yeah. No, we have a guy. His name is Jameis Winston. We have famous Jameis. He could probably do better. You don't like Kreider because he ran over Carey Price. I like Kreider. He played well, but he's gone now. Hand off to Hunt on the inside, cuts to the left. He's gonna come up short, but they are facing lots of third and shorts here. J-Dub center. Giants are useless. At least the Eagles have beaten them 3 games in a row. Do you support relegating the Giants to the UFL? Well, if there was relegation, maybe they would play a little harder when they suck. But they are all about some first-round draft picks. Case appreciates the scoreboard for not being able to see the game without cable. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Stream East is still up and running, and that's a fake handoff. And oh my goodness, Mahomes misses Thornton on the gamble. Are they going to kick a field goal or go for it? They're going to stay out. They're going to stay out and convert because that's what teams do. They're going to stay out. They smell blood in the water. They're on the 40. They're on their own 45. This could be a turning point. I am surprised that they didn't convert that play. Mahomes was a little off balance, but Thornton didn't come out of his break strong enough. 4th and 1. And are they going to call a timeout? Timeout, New York Giants. They're clearly lined up in a tush push. Here comes the tension. Here comes the tension. This could be the turning point. I think they convert. Tree is going to have, Case says Tree is going to have a ball with the blocked field goals, as in sports ball. Now my Lions need to win tomorrow. Yeah, I think the Lions have a shot. It's going to be a great game. Ravens, Lions on Monday night. Ravens, okay. Mahomes is back on the sideline. Are they going to punt it now? No, they're talking it over. Is this going to be a long timeout? No, they're going to punt it. So they changed their mind. They got the Giants to burn a timeout, and I guess they took that as a win. But I just don't see the Giants scoring again. And Ariza punts it down the middle. Oshesky fields it. Picks up about 7 or 8. 4th quarter incoming, about a minute to go. The Giants will run at least 2 plays, and we will be down to the 4th quarter. The Empire State Building not lit up tonight for no reason because the Giants are the ones getting lit up instead. Here we go to a commercial break. And yeah. Giants are going to be possibly 0-3 headed into playing the Chargers next week. Brutal schedule. Giants should have beat the Cowboys. Giants had an opportunity to beat the Commanders. Commanders aren't like unstoppable or anything. You know, they beat the crap out of the Raiders today, but like you would thought that the Commander skins were going to be awful for a long time, and they turned it around really quickly. Baney, Tom Coughlin put a curse on this team, and rightfully so. He did. He was like, fuck you. Why would you fire me? Doug Peterson to the Giants. No, we don't want Doug Peterson. Dable, if the Giants say if they're 1-10 or something, like that's when you look at firing both him and Shane. The goal was to be competitive this year. Maybe sneak out a couple wins, maybe hang around 500, show that the plan was working. I mean, either way, right? If you end up tanking maybe a 2 or 3 win season, you're going to have a high draft pick. Hey, you're going to have a way to start over in the middle of something. You know, it wouldn't be. Yeah. Tiger Cola, Giants going 1-10 is highly likely. It's very realistic. So we'll see. Anyways, Giants getting the ball back. They need a touchdown or else this game is over with the 4th quarter looming. We got 515 likes, 486 concurrent viewers. Enjoy y'all's presence here. I'm glad that you're here. You are the best. And the reason why I don't just stop doing this, because you're the best. Have you all seen that AI Elon Musk on the Instagram? I'm Elon Musk. The best. I love you. All right. Wilson fakes it, throws to his check down, finds Scatterboo, who's going to pick up at least 20 right there. Lays a big hit on Watson, and that was about a 15-yard pickup. Is there a number 26 on the Giants? Yes, Orthos, Devin Singletary. But this is a Barkley jersey. It's my used Barkley jersey, and it is also autographed. So not only did Barkley curse the Giants, he cursed me. See? It's autographed somewhere, but it's worthless because it's a Barkley autograph. Pass out to Theo Johnson. Now they're finally using the tight ends. Johnson still pushing forward. He's going to pick up a first down. Wow. He was stopped at about with a 2-yard gain, pushes the pile forward, picks up the first down, and that will end the third quarter. Strong effort. What Giant team is this? Strong effort by Theo Johnson to close out the third quarter. Oh, maybe this is what the Giants do. They score a touchdown and they make it interesting and they break my heart at the last moment, and it hurts more than possible. Like the Goodell called down from the media offices and was like, hey, we need this game to be interesting. Can see what you guys can do. I know you guys threw a lot of penalties in the first half to try to keep it close, but the Giants aren't following suit. NFL is totally scripted. NFL is 100% scripted. Malik Neighbors, does he have any catches? Malik Neighbors, 0 catches. He's been targeted 3 times, 0 catches. Wan'Dale Robinson, who had 75 yards last week, 0 catches. Scatterboo leads the team in both rushing and receiving right now. Wow. Your backup running back who's in there because because Tyrone Tracy broke his arm is leading them both offense. I'm surprised he hasn't thrown for a touchdown. That's the next step, right? I see it. I know it's reflecting in the back. My screen, I have to do something. I have to either frost that glass or do something else. When did the Giants show up? The Giants have not shown up yet. The Giants have not shown up yet. All right. Giants now down 16-6. Sorry, Adam. We need this one. Love you, though. Yeah, no, the Giants need this one. Flea Flicker. Flea Flicker from Scatterboo. MKI says he's finally got off from work. Now you can enjoy. Yes, don't open a porn tab. I will not do that. I'm not that dumb. I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. I'm not that dumb. I'm not that dumb. The Giants need Artemi Panarin to get a double-double win in the World Series. But 5, do you think Neighbors will get a hole-in-one? Neighbors is going to score a podium very soon. Off of a green light caution. Giants need that top 5 pick. Okay. Come on now. Kansas City Chiefs. New York Giants. Giants with the ball at exactly midfield, pretty much. Oh, they almost had a 50 flip on that. The ball was at midfield, and then the downs and and there is Darius Slayton with the catch. And a flag comes in after. Oh, that's Wan'Dale Robinson. What just happened? He got pushed out. What happened? Robinson. Oh, he's right. No, he stepped out of bounds. Yep, that's a flag. Yep. Yeah, it's that he can't be the first one to touch. Illegal touching your uncle when you were 8. Edge Shadow Bearer 1789 playing against Wandale this week. I hope he continues to get zero. He has nothing. That was his first catch, and it ends up going backwards. Playing against Wandale, not paying. Thank you for paying $2 to clarify that. Appreciate it. You're the best. You're the best. 2nd and 10 after that play gets negated by the penalty. Empty backfield for Russ Wilson. They're designing this to get maybe 7 yards. They are blitzing for sure. He switches his players. Wandale Robinson almost lines up offsides. Wilson looking quick, throws underneath Neighbors. Finally, a catch for 5 whole fucking yards. Wow. Yeah, it was just a loss of down because the net of the play was 10 yards. And the penalty was 10 yards. So they negated each other. 5 yards is revolutionary, boys. Here we go. 3rd and 6 for the Giants. Wilson has an empty backfield. Looking, steps up. He's throwing for it all, and he's done, throwing it into double coverage, and Neighbors can't come up with the catch. And Neighbors is hurt, and so is Cook. It was rough. It was bad. And MKI, just like and subscribe to see his pain. Why? And now Neighbors is hurt really bad. Why is Wilson just addicted to throwing fucking deep passes? Here, Neighbors has no shot at the ball. He got hit in the head, defenseless, and then lands down. Yeah, he got concussed. So Neighbors is going to not come back in this game. Yep. He's going to go to the tent. Cook also received the other end of that helmet-to-helmet contact. They're both banged up. And the Neighbors has already been absent this game. So you take him off the field, who do you throw to? Slayton and Robinson? I just don't get why Wilson is addicted. Like he was like, now everyone saw me throw that deep ball against the Cowboys. I must know how to do this, right? That must be what everyone's asking me to do. And this team is hard to watch. Russ with the beautiful hospital pass. Yeah, he's an addict. He's like me. I have an addictive personality. 507 people here. We're back up to 507. Please like the screen. 531 likes. I appreciate y'all for watching this sad, pathetic Giants fan meltdown as his team is down 10 in the 4th quarter and their best player just literally got hurt and their old fucking quarterback cannot stop throwing it deep into double and triple and quadruple coverage. Yeah, he probably got knocked out. Literally hit helmet to helmet, and now he could miss significant time from this. Concussions are not good. Bainey is correct. There's nothing this team does well except for get beaten. If losing was a skill, they'd be the best at it. That is almost a skill. Like being this bad is somehow you got to practice this. Like they're just out there, like instead of practicing like routes and stuff, they're like, all right, let's see how many balls we can drop today. Clearly, they like to practice getting injured because Graham Gano was like, yeah, let me get injured before we even start this game. Giants are still out there on 4th and 6. Finally back from this. What these ads are weird here in this ESPN here. Let's get that off our screen. As Neighbors is recovering, 532 people here. Please like the stream. Love y'all. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We're close to 400,000. Jay is silent. This is all John Mara's fault. It's on Mara's fault. 13 years of pain. You said the J is silent. 4th and 6. Giants going for it. Down 10. 14:01 left in the 4th quarter. Barking out orders. Wilson, 2 receivers to his right. Drops back, pass, sees pressure, and it's actually caught by Wan'Dale Robinson, and he fumbles the ball. They convert, and he fumbles, and there's a flag. Butterfingers Robinson. Was there an illegal shift or something? They're calling a flag. They could get bailed out here. Could be illegal contact or something. Oh my God. Roger Goodell calls in a favor. Pass interference. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be like, I'm a Giants fan, and that was egregious. That was not pass interference. Yes, his hand got up to his head, but that's a ticky-tack call on Trent McDuffie. The Giants should be marching off the field in disgust. This is not, I don't even like accepting it like this. 1st and 10. Wilson from the pistol, fakes the handoff. Pass rush coming. Wilson finds his check down to Scatterboo, does the right thing, picks up about 10. How hard is it to manage the game, Russ? Manage the game. That's what you can do for this team. You don't have to do too much. Still no Andrew Thomas out there. It's Bo. That's I think Andrew Thomas is not coming back. Wilson fakes the handoff, throws it to his tight end, and he picks up about 7. Still pretty ugly here. Yeah, no Andrew Thomas. He's been hurt. He finally got out there. Oh, he's on a snap count. Well, his snap count is done. This was a preseason game for him. Here's Jackson Dart, everyone. 2nd and 3, the savior of the franchise, the future. Looks at his wristwatch as he's out there. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He actually gives it to Scatterboo. Scatterboo finds a hole. He's our entire offense. Cam Scatterboo picks up about 8, a 1st down. Giants are in business in the red zone. There is no tomorrow. Got to score a touchdown here. Dart and Scatterboo are 2 white guys are going to save this franchise. We need to trade for Cooper DeJean to complete the trifecta. Dart from the shotgun. 1 back or tight end to his left, Scatterboo to his right. Dart now hands it off. Again, Scatterboo up the middle, picks up about 5. They kept him out for back-to-back plays. Interesting. Is Russ getting benched? Is Russ on a pitch count? Now Russ comes back in. I don't like this. I don't like switching quarterbacks in and out. If you have 2 quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks. Would it be ridiculous to take Eli Manning out for a single snap during his prime? Yes. Or Peyton Manning or Tom Brady for some running option. Wilson from the shotgun on 2nd and 7. He's got a check down underneath. Don't fumble the ball. Slayton picks up about 4. 11:08. It's going to bring up third down. Giants have no tomorrow. Got to go for it. 4 down territory. Yeah, they're just giving Dart reps. I agree. And someone's hurt on the Chiefs defense. A sneaky timeout for the Chiefs. I wonder if they go to a commercial break. 540 people here, 549. Everything about this game has felt like an eternity. Like if you had a year left to live in your life, you should watch this game. Because by the end of it, you'll be like, cool. Whatever you need. Oh, he did get hurt on that play. A lot of helmet-to-helmet contact. He's walking off. Is that Jones? All right. Scatterblow playing defense, playing offense. He's doing it all. He is the man here. Marcus Bowe has taken over for James Hudson, who picked up however many penalties last week. Another Chiefs injury. Dart licking his lips, ready to go back in if needed. 3rd and 4. This is crucial here. Wilson from the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left, fakes the handoff, keeps it, and gets sucked down like alcohol in a bar. And I'm numb. 4th down again. And then now Gano comes out. And they're going to connect. Now Gano is going to kick a 20-yard field goal. What are they, fucking shoot him up with fucking NSAIDs or some shit? Here you go, Graham. Watch him. If he misses this, I'm going to drive to fucking Rutherford. Do not miss this kick. He doesn't. Yay. Way to be there for us, Graham. Way to be there. It's like even when they do good, I like resent them. Okay, so now they're within a touchdown. And they're going to give up a touchdown. I told you they wouldn't score another touchdown. Defense needs to hold. No, they need to hold the Chiefs from scoring, not actually hold. 16-9. Nice. Yeah, Gano must be drunk on the Toradol. I'm going to pee for the D real quick, which doesn't work. I don't have Tom's bladder power, but I do need to pee. I'll be right back. Love y'all. 2 minutes. All right. We have peed for the D. Thank you all for supporting me. We have 521 people here, which is amazing. And hopefully the stream has stayed intact. No lag like last week. I improved the internet speed down here in the basement. I help improve the audio in here better. I mean, there's still an echo, but it's better. You know, I survived. Did I wash my hand? No, I'm by myself. I'm not eating anything. I'm a dirty bitch. I will tell you, none of you can smell me. If you had to smell me right now, how was my pee? It was amazing. That shit felt good. It's like the little pleasures in life William Down says audio is fine. Thank you. Yeah, I put in some soundproofing just a little bit to take the echo off. Jared Goff. Thank you. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter, 10 minutes left. Chiefs still leading by a touchdown. And there is a strong tackle there on the return. Deb Badkey, what's up? Checking back in. Come on. And Case says the video is solid at full 1080p, baby. 1080p. Yes, I had to 1080p for the D. Another delay here as we, boy, football, I tell you, it's fun to react to, but it's sometimes slower than baseball. Here we go. Pacheco takes the handoff on first down, picks up about 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5. 9:58 left. Dexter Lawrence, haven't called his name yet, but he is currently on the sidelines getting a breather, I think, not on a pitch count. Five vision on 1080 P4D, P4 the D. Beast of Metal says his internet's got me at 360. I'm sorry, buddy. Mahomes on second down gets chased from the pocket, throws it away. That's going to set up third down. Uh-oh. Do the Giants have a chance? For as bad as the Giants have played, the Chiefs they look like a team that has some sort of hangover. I don't know what's going on with the Chiefs. We should hire Matt Canada to run our offense. Oh, is Adam pixelated in 340? No. Trevor's got me at 720. Here we go. Giants 3rd and 6. Chiefs on their own 28. Mahomes from the shotgun looking. Giants sending 4, gets rid of it, and it's caught. Busted coverage. They tried to get to Mahomes. They had 2 receivers to the left, and of course, this is what the Giants do. They sent 5. They were too patient. And then the coverage downfield was terrible. Terrible. Here we go. Chiefs are at midfield. This is the drive that they have to stop. A little trickery or a little razzle-dazzle, end around, and that's going to pick up 8. Here it is. Here's Trevor says, hire Matt Canada as defensive coordinator. Yeah, he's excellent at stopping drives. Giants can't tackle. They've never been good at tackling. Nobody knows less about tackling than the New York Giants. I walked into the Giants and I said, wow, they can't tackle. 2nd and 2. Mahomes from the shotgun, pulls the ball down and is wide open. Hollywood Brown with a first down, and this is where we die. This is where we die. We had a chance to get off the field at 3rd and 6. We sent 5 rushers and left a wide receiver wide open instead of blitzing, all out blitzing. This team sucks. Why do I do this every week? 7:40 left in the game. Giants already burned a timeout, by the way. And, they're going to stop Pacheco for no gain. Oh, yeah, we died 2 quarters ago. We did. The Giants are more depressing than my Rams choking. Yeah, at least you had hope. Like, you were winning. You were on top of that. A couple things different. You clean up a little bit. You beat the Eagles. It's done. It's over with. 2nd and 10 from the Giants 38. Giants send a blitz, try to get in front, and that ball is caught. And oh my God. Thornton, is that a touchdown? They're going to call it a touchdown. He was down, but that was sick. I told you the Giants wouldn't score. I knew the Chiefs would assert themselves. He might be down. Yeah, there's a knee down, but I don't think he's touched. Ooh, I don't think that's a catch. That's not a catch. No, I don't think he survived the ground. That ball moved. Okay, the Giants have continually got breaks. Continually got breaks. That was a touchdown, but he was never touched down. But he never caught the ball. Another lucky, but the Giants that was a beautiful pass. Like he dropped it right where he needed it to be. He just couldn't get underneath it. Now it's 3rd and 10. Still, I mean, down 10. Yeah, 53 from 53, that's automatic. Butker's, here we go. 3rd and 10. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Mahomes takes the snap from the shotgun. Burns was held. Abdul Carter was held. Here's a throw in single coverage. Drew Phillips, and he fucking gets eaten alive. It's 1st and goal. Phillips uses his wrong hand to try to defend the ball. This time he catches it. It's confirmed. And he's on the 1, and that's a catch. And now the real Chiefs have shown up. Here we go. And it's a touchdown. Catchy tune. What's this flag? Taunting? How are we surprised? He missed it. He fucking missed it. They needed to hold him to a field goal, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't. There's no way this Giant team can score 2 touchdowns for the Giants will not score 22 points for the rest of the game. It's what losing teams do. They're a bunch of fucking losers. Joe Judge. Joe Judge. Well, at least we have Jackson Dart to look forward to, right? Yeah, if you guys want to take off, it's fine. I get it. This game's over. I can laugh at Scooter. How can I laugh at Scooter? This team is 0-3. Knock knock. Who's there? Owen. Owen who? 0-3. We are staying to the end. Thank you. You're fucking MVP. Yeah, that one was a catch. Mm-hmm.
I slam my penis in the car door.
You slam your penis in the car door.
This is exceptionally long commercial break to just drag this out. Like, this game is over. Last 10 seasons have a 399 winning percentage. They were 1-8 at home in 2024. This is pathetic. You want to be a good team, you got to beat 0-2 teams. Couch, $5. Sorry, man, but my Browns won today. I'm so happy. Yeah, that's what happens. They stepped up. Anything can happen on any given Sunday, and the Giants can't ever make it happen. I don't think they fired Dable yet. They might fire some coaches just to send a message, but that's stupid. Lower level coaches, it's not their fault at all, and they get blamed for that shit. All right. Fourth quarter, down by 13 points. Scam Cataboo picks up about 8. The only way that the Giants would need to somehow score, which, you know, they haven't done. They scored 1 touchdown and missed the extra point. Wilson. Now, Scattaboo picks up another first down. Scattaboo's been the entire offense. Yeah, I'm missing Danny Dimes. Actually, the Colts have a good line. Like, Daniel Jones would look terrible behind this line. Here's Wilson. Pocket collapses, gets sacked. See, this is not this. Unlimited diarrhea. Sometimes, you know, like, I was thinking the other day, it's like everyone has to have an alter ego. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about what I should be. I thought about I need to be unlimited. Like, does he not just think to himself, like, how bad, like, I don't know. A lot of my content is cringe. I get it, but, like, I'm also not an NFL quarterback. Giants moving the ball somehow. 1st and 10. Wilson looking. There's a flag on the play, probably holding of some kind. And Singletary is taken down after completing the catch. Russell, you're correct. If Russell Wilson had no self-awareness, he wouldn't have thrown the ball to Malcolm Butler. He did win a Super Bowl. The leap for $10. I mean, I want to give this staff a chance, but the fact Saquon and Danny Derps are balling out proves Dable and Shane are the problem. 100%. Illegal shift. Back it up by Darius Slayton. Jackson Dart is like, fucking just give me a series. I will show you what I can do. And it'll probably be terrible. Tarin Jameja. Sorry, Unk. Need a beer too? Falcons fan. Oh, Falcons. You need therapy. You need a lot more than a beer. 1st and 15. Giants were on the 30. Now they're all backed up. Wilson again, pocket collapsing, gets rid of the ball, and it's caught by the tight end for about 6. defeating a sandwich. Here's some pity money as a Colts fan. Colts, you're riding high, baby. Enjoy Daniel Jones. Got a bargain basement quarterback that is now 3-0, having a great season. There's an inside handoff to Devin Singletary. Phylan says another plane banner has flown over MetLife. Sir, a second plane with a banner has flown over MetLife. Blazed 4825. At least you're not the Saints. The Saints are bad. No, we're pretty bad. I think we're the worst team in the NFL. Wilson throwing into double coverage. They have doubled neighbors all game, and they have not taken advantage of the gravity that two defenders on one guy. Like, how do you not take advantage of that? Teach them not to double team him. Nobody, what look at the stats. Still, Scattaboo leads in both rushing and receiving. Darius Slayton with 4 catches. That's who you're making pay. Wan'Dale Robinson has no catches. 4th and 5. Here comes the game. Wilson drops back, throws in the middle. It's got Wan'Dale Robinson who catches it in the hole in the zone. Wow. I just jinxed it. I called his name and he scores. Or he picks up the first down. My bad. And they're going to not spike it. Wilson looking in the hurry up, throws it away. That looks like grounding, if you ask me. 2nd and goal. Derp, derpity, derp, derp, derp. Tarin says, I tried it, didn't work. All love, though. Dart the guy. Dart will eventually be the guy. I mean, they traded up for him. What a catch by Robinson. I just was saying that he hadn't caught a ball at all, and he goes out and catches. Wilson, I don't know how many years Wilson has left, but I'm not sure if he's they throw the flag for grounding. The fuck was that? Second and goal on the 18 or some shit because of intentional grounding. Giants moving backwards. Yeah, -2 years off of my life has happened watching Russell Wilson. There we go, trying to make it interesting. A designed run right into nothing. If you're gonna do a gimmick play, make it worthwhile. You want 6-7 yards back, but it just doesn't make any sense. This is bad. We're just circling deck chairs right now. Yeah, I think Dart will be in by week 5. Here's Wilson looking, pocket collapsing. He throws it up over. Yeah, that will not be intentional grounding. They could have called it. Now it's 4th and goal. The Boo Birds are out. Fourth down, and they have to score a touchdown, and they're gonna back off. Fuck it. I would just blitz if I'm Steve Spagnuolo. Fourth down, Wilson throws and hits the upright. All right. What a throw. Textbook there. Yeah, get in your laughs. Get in your laughs. It's okay. Yep. New York Giant piles of crap. When does basketball season? Alien Brooks laughing. I get it. What a dime. What a dime. Yeah. Good night, Major. Yeah, congrats. Medium diet cookie. Tree is going to be insufferable. He's the only one that won. Gorilla suplex. I didn't think that they would win. I never thought that they would win. They did try to give me some hope by playing well the first half. But yeah, no one's surprised by this. No one's shocked. No one is thinking that this was weird. No one found this unusual. Everyone knew the Chiefs were going to win their first game and the Giants would be 0-3 because they needed to win last week. KB Vang says laughs in urinating tree. Yeah. You're laughing in his urinating tree? If only Casper was open. Hey, Scattaboo had a great game. Scattaboo rushed for 10 rushes for 60 yards and a touchdown. He also caught 6 balls for 61 yards. His longest run was 13 yards. His longest catch was 21. And Russell Wilson was absolutely terrible. 17 of 29, 151 yards, 2 INTs. Mahomes, serviceable. He was 22 of 36, 224 yards, 1 TD. They're basically in victory formation with 2:31 left. Hands it off to Kareem Hunt, who picks up about 7. All they need is this is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. This is the other thing that I hate about the NFL count XYZ unlimited suffering is that even though it's a blowout or a game that is pretty much over, they are going to take this down to the 2-minute warning. No, did the Giants literally call a timeout? Why? Why did the Giants just waste my time? So you guys would watch more of me suffer? The Giants called a timeout. Fuck you. Like, is Dable trolling me at this point? He's just like, yeah, you had to put up with this. You know what? You're going to put up with all this shit. Last week, as the stadium empties out, last week, they played every second possible for a regular season football game. Every second that I could possibly watch, including overtime, for the Giants to lose on a field goal to end the game. For the Giants to get walked off. Like, this team is trolling me. They literally hate me. Giants have the Chargers, Saints, and Eagles. They might be able to beat the Saints. But why? And then the Broncos, the Eagles, and the Niners. Shane's going to get fired. Shane and Dable are going to get fired. For sure. Yeah, put in Dart and the Saints. These New York Giants were somehow playing more competitively than the San Francisco Giants this past week. I don't think so. I think the Giants, the San Francisco Giants could have beat the Chiefs. Christian Bond says, "Scoregami, don't score. Go Chiefs, Packers, LOL." What's his name? John Boy's Kansas City fan, and Mahomes for some reason throwing deep, and it's almost intercepted because, yep, the Giants can't catch a break. What the fuck was Mahomes doing? Giants and Jets are a combined 0-6. Yeah, they could easily be 1-8. It could be 0-9. New York football is trash. The Rockies could beat the Giants in football. I believe it. Here comes the Giants come up with a stop to make the stats look better with 2 minutes, 14 seconds left. Thankfully, they don't have any timeouts. They almost block it, and then they run into the kicker, but I don't think they're going to call that. Oshesky fields the punt and is going to get up to his own 40. Bills are the only real New York football team. I agree. I agree. Both in geography and ability. Oh, he might have touched it right there. Might have been a partial block. All right, Giants going to work. Week 5 tank bowl. Yeah, that's could be a tank bowl. Giants actually have a short field here with 2:04. They could ruin the scoregami. And a false start. God, I hate this team. False start to start the drive. Wilson looking, throws to Malik Neighbors, who gets hit in the head. That's the last thing he needs, is to get hit in the upper body. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute varning. And another commercial break. All right, let's Is there a sad song? All right. They ignored the commercial break for the 2-minute warning because they were like, we hate this game as much as you do. We don't want to watch it. 2nd and 6 from the 42. Wilson looking like shit. Throws. Nope. Pocket collapses again. Now he throws behind Scatterboo, who gets hit late behind the play. It'll set up 3rd and 6. And hopefully they don't convert and they go 4 and out and they can just kneel this fucking game.
No! We suck again!
Where's the salt factory? Here it is. All right, 3rd down, and it's almost intercepted. As the Bronx cheer from the fan rolls in on 4th and 6. I'm going to call this final. I'm going to call this final before it's even done. Yep. Wilson on 4th and 6 avoids and he gets sacked. There's a chance the Giants go 0-10 if they can't beat the Saints. That's very realistic. The Saints have something to live for. Beast of Metal, if you want to want to bar crawl sometime, I can be your DD. Yeah, and down in Norfolk, down in wherever you are. Zach Stopla, if Dart fails with seeing Giants fans wanting to do well so badly, it'll be seeing a kid hug a puppy to death. Oh my God. That is awful, but appropriate. This Giant team sucks. At least we have the Rangers. Yeah. All right. Game over. Just go 0-17. They could be the first 0-17 team ever. Giants and Mets. Love it. I'm gonna post. Giants legit could go 0-17. They legit could go winless this year. All right. Yeah, the Chiefs look quite beatable. They did not look like a juggernaut. It was bad. Here, let me play it out. Thanks for coming out. You guys are amazing. Love y'all. Thanks to the mods. I appreciate you. You guys did a great job. The Giants, you can see back there in the reflection what's going on. They're all shaking hands. It was a miserable game. It was a miserable stream. But you guys are amazing. So if there's any silver lining, it's y'all. You were the stars of this. I was just here melting down and crying the whole time. Yep. And Baney sneaking in a super chat at the end. We have so many talented players that we are just wasting. Yeah. You don't have to apologize. Karen? Yeah, good luck next week. For what? You don't have to apologize. You're a better team. You've won multiple Super Bowls. This is your era. It's over. All right, y'all. See you tomorrow night with Tuesday night. Tree and I will be doing the tier maker on the dumpster fire. And Thursday we'll be doing clickbait. Love y'all. See you later.